Hi, I'm Elizabeth,
And I'm Cindy.
and we're here with another feeding frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 3, number 27.
We are. When making a practical application of this principle, in accordance with the exercises given in the subsequent lessons, it is well to remember that it is not necessary to outline the method by which the subconscious will produce the results you desire. The finite cannot inform the infinite. You are simply to say what you desire, not how you are to obtain it.
That is one of those lessons I've been trying to learn my whole life.
Which is?
Don't tell God how to do it.
And have you succeeded?
Sometimes I'm more mindful of it than others.
I think when we don't worry about the how as much, it comes quicker.
It does.
If we try to plan it out, it slows it down. I don't know why that is, but it's been my experience.
Mine too.
However, with that said, a lot of times, if I will figure out my how and leave it open for God to change that, it sometimes makes it speed up a little bit.
I
'Cause if I
think-
can see the path, I can believe it more.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I see it and start on that journey to get to my goal, then I feel like the universe, God, everything jumps in behind it and pushes it along, and then unexpected things, magical things happen around that.
Yes.
So it helps me to have my how
Mm-hmm.
in there,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even that could be a stretch goal to say, okay, I don't know if I can really do this, but this is how I plan to do it. But to start taking action, I
Yes.
guess, is the main
Yes.
thing. If I don't have a how, it's hard for me to start taking action unless I know which direction.
I think
to
you're
take
saying the
action
exact same thing that I wanted to say, in that I don't necessarily need to see how everything is going to be planned out, but it's easier for me if I can see my role in it.
in. Right, yeah.
If I can see how I can take the first step and get
Right.
towards
I was just
that,
going to say,
then it goes smoother.
if I can
for
figure
me.
out the first step, I don't have to see all of the how. But if I can see enough to know, okay, which direction do I step into, then that really helps. So, and I think everything seems to speed up behind that. So if I
does.
just sit around saying, okay, God, I want $1 million, but I
But
don't
don't you
know how.
move sometimes even when you don't know?
I-
And in that, doesn't that get the ball
yeah,
rolling?
as
Even
long
when
as
you
I'm
don't
moving.
know?
If
Yeah,
I just
as long
sit
as you're
here and
moving.
expect it to fall in my lap, no, it doesn't help because I'm just waiting for God to do it, and it doesn't work. I have to take some sort of action, and it helps for me, it helps me to take an action if I can see at least far enough ahead to know which direction ahead is.
Sometimes I can't even see this is clearly my next first step. So I will just take a step that makes sense. Okay, I can't tell who I'm supposed to call, but I'm going to make a call to and go from there. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I can't see clearly even what my next step is, but I can make an educated guess as this is obviously
Right.
going to get me.
Well,
in the right
you know, really it all comes down to this. All we have to do is ask.
Yes.
God, what's my next step?
Yes.
And then we'll get a clear vision of what we're
And do
supposed
you
to
know when you've asked something like that, when you get your answer?
Yes, I can feel it when it's really the answer. It's like, if I get one and I don't know for sure, I may take it anyway, just because it's better than doing nothing. But when I truly take that next step, I know it. I feel it. You know, and there's a lot of things that I've done and we've done together that we've like, that's got to be it because that feels right.
Yeah.
And then there's other steps I've taken where I'm like, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah. You know when you miss the mark.
You know when
too.
I messed up, yeah.
I think basically what
But
it's
it doesn't
trying
hurt anything to mess up.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's how
That's
we
better
learn.
than not doing either.
Right. But I think the point he's trying to make is we got to let go of the how. We don't have to be able to spell out the how this works with that in order to get this going. It works even when we can't
Right.
explain it, as
Right.
long as we're moving.
Right. I agree. And that, you know, I just need to say nothing is too big or too small for God. And if I want that $1 million and can see no way to get it, then I need to leave room for Him to work. No, and I don't want to give up on that dream. But even if I don't know what the first step is, all you gotta do is ask, "What's my next step?"
Right.
And something will come to me.
Yes.
And it may be right and it may be wrong, but at least moving is better than standing.
That's right. That's right. That's good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Stream.